Hello adventurers! I'm here at the Barboursville Ruins. This house was designed by Thomas Jefferson for James Barbour, who was the governor of Virginia. He was also, I believe, Secretary of State under John Quincy Adams. It was built in 1814 and burned down in a fire on Christmas Day of 1884. So we're gonna check it out, see some cool sights. I like ruins, I don't like slavers, so a little conflicted about celebrating the architecture and the resident, but I like ruins, so ruins. So here's the back side, looks very similar to the front side. You can't get close anymore. I imagine people probably didn't treat these very nicely when you could get close, but you can kind of see into some of it. See a little bit on the inside, different things. There's now this chain fence that keeps people out, but there's a pathway that goes around, so I imagine you used to be able to walk through it, but it's probably not considered safe. But here's the back side. And again, you can see some architectural elements of where things were. I'll film some more as I go around. Probably won't use all this footage because this is probably not interesting to y'all. It's interesting to me. But I'm gonna pause. There are several of these that I've put back on the tops. I don't know whether there we go. All right, and continuing. Again, you can see what was probably stove / chimney type area. And then what I imagine was probably the front entrance. There's not really any signage to explain a lot of this, so just kind of is what it is. But you can see there's definitely a path to enter here. So I imagine this was probably front door, maybe a little foyer area. But yeah, this is the Barboursville Ruins. Another little chimney and an upstairs chimney. You can kind of see into there a little bit. Oh, and then third level, another little chimney access. Heat the house throughout the winter. Hallway that leads to a room. Again, another chimney. So yeah, pretty cool. Now you have to be very aware. There are cottages and a little inn here, so you have to be very careful of where you walk. There's also, if I can get a shot of it, a vineyard on the grounds that is absolutely gorgeous. And there's a winery and a restaurant. So you can see the vineyard there in the distance, or at least part of it. It's actually very expansive. The ruins are free and open to the public, 10 to 5 daily. After 5 is considered trespassing, so just be aware of the schedule before you head out. And again, be very respectful. There are people who are renting cottages and staying at the hotel here, so there's the winery and restaurant. So just some neat little history. I happen to be nearby. As far as going out of your way, probably wouldn't go out of your way if you're not already near it. Don't bother to make a couple hours drive because it's not worth seeing, but if you like wine, I'm sure it's worth it. If you're in the area, it's definitely worth it. It's a very cool place to see some history we have to reckon with, but history nonetheless.